The news will be back in 10 minutes. For now, though, time for the sport. Hello and welcome. I'm Gary L. Smith. This weekend, Ghana will be hosting the rest of West Africa. It's the West Africa Football Union Cup, or the WAFU Cup of Nations. If you look at the lineup, it looks almost like an African Cup of Nations, and I really envy those within the catchment area of Cape Coast and Elmina, because the two stadia there will be hosting that tournament. In studio with me is Fifi Forcing to look at what we should expect, and also we preview some action in the Premier League. Join us. Now, welcome.
Yeah, Gary.
So we understand that the people in that area, Cape Coast and Elmina, will be enjoying the football.
Especially Cape Coast. And
yeah.
So far as the ticket is 5 CD for 2 games.
You must be joking.
You have to be patronizing it very well, because.
And I hear it's free for school kids as well.
It's free for school children, and because the WAFU
and students.
Yes, students. They are making it available for everyone to watch, to patronize it, because there are big teams in it. There's Nigeria, there's Ghana, there's Mali, there's Togo.
That's all the West African countries.
All the West African countries that you can think about when going to the African Cup of Nations tournament.
So what format is it going to be in?
The first round is going to be a playoff, and that is where Ghana will be facing off with Gambia tomorrow. And if you lose the first round, you are out of the competition. So after the first round, you go into the groups phase. The 8 teams will be grouped in 2. So 4 teams in Group A, 4 teams in Group B.
Wow. Yeah. Interesting. And so there are 16 countries around.
There are 16 countries.
And they are in this Ghana at the moment.
Yeah, they are all in this Ghana. But excluding Nigeria, Nigeria's league will be ending today. Yeah. So Nigeria will be arriving probably tomorrow. So their game has been pushed forward to Monday. Yeah.
Okay, that should be good. Now, in terms of this WAFU, how important is it, one, for Ghana and then the West African sub-region?
Important for, I'll say, Maxwell Konedu to redeem his battered image, because if you look at how things panned out at the moment, he failed to qualify the Chan team, he failed to qualify the local Blasters to the Chan tournament. It is the second straight time, so he has to prove a point, and coupled with the fact that Ghana are the defending champions of this tournament, so they hosted it last year and they won it. So this time around, they are 16 teams. So if you want to make a statement, you have to show that you are the best among the 16 to win it. So I think for Ghana, it's for Maxwell Konedu especially. He has to redeem himself with this tournament. And so far, I've seen the list that is brought up. I've seen some funny names in there. I've seen someone like Seydou Salifu, because so as far as I'm concerned, Seydou Salifu is unattached. He's not been in competitive.
But I saw a story just a couple of hours ago that Seydou Salifu is not available because of some injuries, and so he will not be playing. That's what I saw.
We thank God for that. Yeah, because I don't know how they were going to use someone who has not played competitive football for 1 year. This is a tournament that you are going in for against the big guys. Nigeria has waited for their league to end and selected the best. Yeah. But you suspended your league, and you suspended your league. You are quality players in the league like Justice Blay, and you've gone all the way to, I don't know where he's based.
From Tunisia or some place like that.
To come and play this tournament. I think Maxwell Konedu already is losing he's lost favor in the eyes of Ghanaians. So I think he has to salvage his image. He has to do something right this tournament.
All right. So it's the West African Football Union Cup of Nations. You can check it out on the internet, and I said it yesterday on the football show. They have some great presence on social media. Fantastic website. wafucup.com, WAFUCUP.
And credit to Fox, because they are doing a fantastic job. They've managed to get this thing on board. They
organized
very well. And the credit is that all the 16 teams participating in the national television stations will be showing it. So you can count on GTV if you're in Ghana to show the
and across that's going to be some really good mileage in terms of the national broadcaster showing it. So you can follow it from the 9th, that will be tomorrow, until the 24th of September. That's the WAFU. Also, the happening this weekend is the return of the Premier League after a rather longish international break. We have some interesting games, starting with the first one, early kickoff. Saturday, 11:30 our time. It's Man City, it's Liverpool, and it's happening.
And yesterday I saw a funny tweet that yesterday was, let's say, 10,000
and something days since Liverpool last won the league. Yeah, I saw that.
Going into this game, obviously they've not won the league for a long time. But one thing that Liverpool have done best in the past season, and they've shown it this season, is that they know how to beat the big guys. They know how to get the points against the teams fighting for the top 4 and top spot. So I think Liverpool have the momentum on their side. They are going in very confident for the fact that they beat Arsenal 4-0, and also their informed players did not leave their form at Anfield, but they went to international their countries and scored also. So coming in, I think Liverpool are firm favourites to win this one. Also considering the fact that they beat Manchester City 4-1, let's say 2 seasons ago. So they all indicators point to the fact that Liverpool are favourites to beat Manchester City. But Manchester City also have quality in their side.
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola spent over £300 million organizing his back four. So far, they are conceding some cheap goals. But I think as time goes on, they'll get used to the system very well and they will deliver results. But I feel Liverpool are the favourites tomorrow.
Favourites. Now, we'll look at the fixtures, but even as we do, what is the situation with Philippe Coutinho? He was with Brazil and he's come back. Is he going to start? I've heard Klopp has been speaking about it.
Yeah, according to the Brazilian doctor, his back injury was emotional.
Ah,
I don't know how.
Hold on. So emotional back injury.
Emotional back injury. So that was all tricks. He was trying to force a move to Barcelona, but it did not happen. So he's returned to Liverpool and he started training. But according to Klopp, he would need more training to get back into the squad.
Sure.
So
he won't just enter the squad.
Yeah, he will not just enter the squad. Klopp doesn't care the fact that he played against Ecuador, he played against Panama. He doesn't care. He has to go through the process. He has to get more training, gel with the team. Because I feel Liverpool have the new players on board. They have Salah, and they are all putting up some impressive results. In the last 3 games, you've seen that these players can deliver the results. So it's going to be difficult for Coutinho to just walk into the team.
Delivery of results, and we have to look at some other fixtures as well. 10 in all. Man City, Liverpool being 1. Now these are the others. Arsenal, Bournemouth will be at 2, and then it begins all the way till we see the final game. So Arsenal, Bournemouth. I mean, Arsenal fans clearly not happy with the transfer business conducted or the lack of it by the club. I
think they should be happy for the fact that they managed to keep Sanchez and they managed to keep some key players.
But will they be happy? Will it be a happy Sanchez? Will it be a happy?
I think he has no option. He has to deliver his best, because if you look at he has to gain the form heading into the World Cup. Already there are complaints that he's lost form, he's lost start with the game, and over 50,000 Chilean fans are planning a protest against his girlfriend because they believe his girlfriend has made him fatter than normal, according to his previous coach. I think.
But you know, the thing they are forgetting is that, and the thing about Alexis Sanchez and the Chilean players is that for the past 3, they should be about the only national team in the world that has had consistent.
I think.
The South American
and
team.
And also Uruguay.
And Argentina.
The same team from 2010, there's Muslera in goal, Diego Godin. I think the same team has been playing.
Yeah, but thing is, especially with Chile, they've played in 2 Copa America finals in the past 3 years. They've won both. Yeah. They've gone all the way, which has meant that they have always finished the how do I say it? The season.
Yeah, I think
in the European season starts.
In the last 3 seasons, there's always an international competition for Chilean players. Yeah. And they are always.
So sometimes he's tired.
Yeah, no rest.
No break.
No break.
And Alexis Sanchez is the kind of guy who has played very, very well for every club he has featured for in that time.
He has the desire to play. He's committed. Right. Not like some people we know here.
Okay, so there's Brighton, West Brom. There's Everton, Tottenham Hotspur. That one should be good. We should see goals in that. Leicester, Chelsea, former champions against reigning champions. And also Southampton versus Watford. Stoke versus United. Burnley, Crystal Palace, Swansea, Newcastle. You want to say?
For the Ghanaian interest, you should be looking out for the Swansea versus
Jordan
Newcastle.
Jordan Ayew is fine after having stomach problems. That
incredible.
Ensured that he could not play against Congo in Brazzaville. He's fine, and he will be playing against Christian Achu of Newcastle United. Thank you very much. And then West Ham United, Andre Ayew will also be in action. We understand versus Huddersfield. He too, after. He had an injury that ruled him out of Ghana versus Congo.